I'm just gonna say this. The nerd internet is gonna have a fit. It's gonna be in spasms about what they just witnessed in this film. They're gonna be dissecting this for the next month. No, for the next year. There's so much in here to be seen. There's so much in here to understand. Life questions have been asked. Well, I mean, my life revolves around this stuff, so yeah, my life questions have been asked. This is not a non-spoilery review. I can't fathom how to do a non-spoilery review for this film, okay? There's just too much stuff in it. It's just, literally, it's just expelling out of me right now. I can't handle it, okay? There's so many Easter eggs in this film. You're gonna watch this and just be like, wow, what the hell did I just see? If you have any semblance about, you know, comic history, about characters, you will have your mind blown, okay? The Watchers are in the MCU, okay? Stan Lee is a Watcher. Maybe he was expelled from the Watcher Union, you know? I don't know. Maybe he did some bad juju when he got sent away and they're bringing him back now. I don't know. But holy shit, I thought the Watchers were owned by Fox. I thought that they were maybe Fantastic Four property. Maybe they did a deal. I don't know. But I like it a lot. So yes, fan theories do come true. Don't give up. You think something's gonna happen, they might just include it just for the fun of it. You never know. That Stan Lee fan theory was something else. Well, now with a pretty big spoiler out the way, I will say this film was madness, utter madness. It was visual excellence, you know. Some of the scenes looked so ridiculously magical. Like, I thought I was in another reality, another world. Like, also some psychedelic as f shit going on in this film. I was shocked, okay? I was, and I don't lie, it was deep. This film was deep. Don't get me wrong, this film was really deep. This is so unstructured. This film was deep. But it was so funny. There were gut busters in this film next to serious moments. And 99% of the time, they fit. The odd few, they were a bit strange and a bit too juxtaposed, but generally, it just worked so well. I'm not gonna go out and say this is better than the first Guardians, because the first Guardians is one of my favorite films of all time. So James Gunn, again, you've done a fantastic job. But this definitely has a huge amount of rewatchability. I've seen it once, I just saw it. I'm gonna see it again tomorrow. I'm probably gonna see this film about 5 times in cinemas, because, I mean, you know, I could go and see 5 different films, or I could just see this 5 times, and let's be honest, I'm gonna see this 5 times. All the actors put in really, really top performances. Drax was a huge standout. He was good in the first one, he was excellent, okay, but Rocket and Groot stole that film. This was Drax's film. Drax took the pie. Actually, I'd say Yondu also. Yondu did some pretty good stuff in this film. Yondu really came along as a character. You got a lot of character development. I will say that as well. There was a lot of character development for many, many characters, but maybe there was a bit lacking story-wise as the film as a whole. The editing was really, really good. There was not really many qualms I had with that personally, and you know, that's a big thing for me. The score, they included like the Avengers type score in this as well, and they're melding it just like they did with the first Phase 1, Phase 2, and they're gonna do that with Phase 3 as well. I remember the Every Frame a Painting, right? I think that's the name of the channel. They made a really good video. They make a ton of good videos. I've watched their channel for years, but they made a really good group of videos about the Marvel Cinematic Universe and how the scores and soundtracks aren't really memorable. For me, they are, because when I hear that sound, I know it's the Avengers, but for most people, it's not. But, you know, it relates to you, and it gives you that memory of the Avengers, and it gives you the memory, this is all Marvel. Also, I really don't like that introduction Marvel logo. I still don't. I still prefer the flicky dicky stuff. I don't like this 3D animation thing, but they've done it now. They're just gonna stick with it, and they're just gonna wait for it to become normalized. I still don't like it. I'm not feeling that. Baby Groot was really cute. That sort of rhymed. I'm gonna go with it. Rocket was also really well done in this film. As I said before, a lot of the characters, the character development, he was one which really stood out in that department. Him and Yondu had a bit of a bonding there. It wasn't much. It was literally a couple of lines, but it really grew the characters as a whole because of, you know, one small interaction between them, and it really fit well. Yondu's dead. Yondu, goodbye. He's gone. His whistle is gone. He's a dead man. Unfortunately, it was a really touching scene. I'm not gonna lie. I cried. And I said in that short review, you know, initial reaction, I cried twice. I did, and that scene, that cremation scene, got me. You know, it reminded me of some stuff, and I was was bubbling. I really was. I have goosebumps right now thinking about it. And if you didn't know, Sylvester Stallone is in this film. He's probably in it for about, what, 4 minutes of screen time. It did feel slightly out of place, to be honest, him with his voice. But you know what, I'm not gonna complain that I'm Rocky in a film. Zoe Saldana and Nebula had a really, really good relationship. It really was extended on and pushed forward in a good direction with the two of them. And obviously she is sort of an affiliate member of the Guardians now, so it's a really cool dynamic they're having there now. They're not hating each other so much. They have a love-hate relationship as opposed to a hate-hate, and a hate-hate is hate. Don't hate. But Chris Pratt as Star-Lord also had a really, really good performance. He is just... I know it might be early to say this, and it might just be my initial thoughts coming out and my opinions of the person, but I think Chris Pratt is like gonna go down as one of those in the history books, you know? Genuinely, that's not me being over dramatic or giving him too much. Genuinely, I do. I think this film, especially the first one, it really inspired me in a lot of ways and changed my life for the benefit and pushed me in the right direction. It really, honestly did. That's genuine. Really, really is. And this film, you know, just built on what I felt on the first one, and it really expanded the universe, or the galaxy, as they may say. And Chris Pratt just passes off on the sly, slimy guy, but the lovable guy, really, really well. He is a Han Solo-esque character, but more lovable. Like, Han Solo was that cool guy that you'd want to hang with, but you're not sure if he's just going to shoot you in the back. You feel that with Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, but you think, nah, he's a good guy at the end of the day. He'll do the right thing. And there were some Star Wars references in this film. There were a lot of cool things. I can't wait for Thor Ragnarok now. I'm just thinking, you know, they're on the other side of the galaxy. Thor and Hulk, you know, maybe, just maybe, a Guardian will appear and save them and liberate Sakaar. You know, you never know. You never know. The soundtrack was really, really good, but the original had better songs. I think they were much more iconic. They were much more iconic songs in my opinion overall, but they fit the story 100%. And I'm not saying these didn't, but they didn't grab me as much as what the first soundtrack did in relation to the film. So still incredibly good, but I'll be listening to the first one on repeat still, and it's been 3 years, 2.5 years. Remember guys, there are 5 post-credit scenes. That's not a joke. 5. James Gunn doesn't do half measures. He just throws the whole kitchen sink at the cinema screen, okay? And it is incredible. Actually, some of the visuals, maybe it is that. It just works so well. It's like Jackson Pollock, just throw what you can at the screen and it just works. Those post-credit scenes, do not miss them. That's something I won't spoil for you because I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to you. You should watch them and be blown away if you really give a shit about the history of this stuff. Anyway guys, what would I give this film out of 10? Now, this film was super funny. It had incredible action, incredible CGI, great editing, good directing. Basically, it was actually... It's hard to... it's one of those films, I don't want to give a number to this film. Most films I can easily assign a number to. This one's difficult. This one is not easy. But considering the first Guardians is an 11 out of 10 for me, I'm going to slightly go lower and give this one 10. No, I'm going to say the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 gets a nonsensical 9 out of 10. Now that might change. That might change. It might go down. It might go up after maybe 5 viewings or so. But it was an incredible film, and all of you guys should definitely check it out. Give it your money. I guess I'm just gonna give it a couple £100, I guess, at the end of the day. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down here. If you didn't, then Star-Lord himself is gonna come after you, and you don't want that. No, you don't. So just subscribe anyway. Join the clan to get to 10,000 subscribers. Now, I've been NarendraTheComic. You have been great, and I'll see you next time. Skadoosh.